Hi everyone, and welcome to One Stitch at a Time. Sorry for my hair, I tried to fix it and it just gets worse every time I do it. So, I'm just gonna leave it. Today is September 30th. Tomorrow is October. So excited. October is my favorite month. It is Halloween. It is when the leaves are really in change. The weather's perfect. It's just my favorite month. And so fall is just my favorite, but it's going by so fast. And I made a recording last week, and it didn't even record or save. So one second. I just realized that I had another object that, because I made progress on it within the past 2 weeks, because I showed it last week, but you didn't see it because it was thinking about it. But anyway, welcome to One Stitch at a Time. I'm your host, Michael, also known as Punk Rock Knitter on Ravelry. Yeah, so what have I been up to? What haven't I been up to? I've been knitting like crazy. I don't know how I'm knitting so much. It's really the only thing keeping me safe. I think it's making Russ a little insane because I'm knitting so much, but really any downtime I have, I want to spend knitting, because anytime I'm doing work, or working, or doing my internship, life is crazy. Life is hectic, there's structure, but it's just chaotic. In a good way. It's a good chaos, because there's so much to do, but it's still chaotic. And when I'm knitting, there's structure, there's rhythm, things are getting done, and anyway. So, it's the only outlet I have right now, and I don't know why that is, and why I'm relying on it so much. But I've been knitting like crazy, and any chance I'm not doing anything else, because I need to move it. I don't know. It's insane. So, my Bad Religion mug. Yeah. So if you're joining us, grab your favorite beverage, knitting, and just take some time. Because really that's what it's about. Taking time with life. And that's why I need knitting. Because I need to relax. It relaxes me. Even if I can't sleep, that's one thing I've noticed. Lately, sometimes I can't sleep and I'll be up till like 3 o'clock in the morning knitting. I'm completely relaxed, but it seems to drive me nuts because I'll wake up, go to the bathroom, and be like, what are you doing up? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Go to bed, you have work tomorrow. And I'm like, I'm fine. I'm good. But it's really, I think it's my breakaway. It's my breakaway from everyone else. It's my isolation time. Me and my knitting. So, yeah, that was my little webcam therapy for myself, analyzation going on right there. Analyzing everyone else, I haven't had time to analyzing it. Yeah, everyone else haven't had time to analyze myself. Good thing sometimes. So let's get into the knitting, because we probably really don't care about my insanity. I have 2 finished objects. I had 2 finished objects. The first one is not blocked, but it is Mary's sweater. It is all knitted and inked. My first sweater is knitted. The grafting, because you graft the underarms, you graft the collar. My grafting is better. I grafted something. Oh, the monster. I made a monster a while back and I had to do the Kitchener stitch. Or grafting, whatever you want to call it. And it was messy. I did the collar. I grafted the collar, and the grafting's really good. Like, you can tell where it's grafted if you look close, but really from far away it just kind of looks like the reverse stockinette, which is actually really, you can't even see it. It looks like you can't even see it on here. It looks like the reverse stockinette, so it blends well. And I was so afraid that I twisted the collar that I didn't, like, almost all the way through the grafting room. Like, I don't even know what I would do at that time. The collar takes forever. The neckband, I was like, I'm almost done. This neckband takes forever because it's short rows. Each short row, the entire body. You pick up and you knit across. So, but it looks great. I love it. I love this. I think I would have lengthened it a little more, but blocking hopefully will take care of that. So if I were to do a sweater with a curled edge again, I think I would do from where it curls, not stretched out. Because when you curl, but it might block out. I don't know. Then again, it's for a little kid, so I'm thinking, like, whose body's going to be that small? For a little kid, really. So my first sweater, I'm very happy with this. I did a sweater. So there's some past history. I've been knitting for about 5 years. Yeah, 5 years. I can't believe it. 5 years. It feels like it's only been a year knitting. I've been knitting since, I don't know my rope, but like 5 years from now, so 2010. Or no, I can do math. 2011. Just hard to think that 5 years ago was 2011. Oh my god, 2009, it's 2014. 2009, I was like, that's not right. I'm tired, so don't mind math. Okay, 2009. Yeah. No, it's 4 years. 4 to 3 years. Not 5 years. 4 to 3, because I was out of college. 4 years. I'll give it 2010. Anyway, I have been knitting, and I was someone who was like, I'm a guy, what can I knit? Shawls? I'm not going to wear a shawl. What can I do? And so, let's just start with a blanket. I'm like, I guess I'll only be doing blankets and sweaters. Like, that's all I can do for myself. And then I discovered dishcloth, and I'm like, this is great. I can do this. And then I discovered, I was like, I'll never do socks. That's just too tricky. I don't think I'll ever do socks. And I started doing socks. And I loved it. And then I was like, I'm never doing a hat, because I started doing a hat, and I twisted it, like I joined it without it being all the stitches in the right way, so it twisted. So I'm like, I'm not doing a hat, it's too difficult. I've done a hat. I can't do a shawl, I won't wear a shawl. I've done a shawl. What was the other thing that I thought? I did like fingerless knit. I was like, okay, I can do myself fingerless knit. But what can I buy yarn for? So then I was like, I'll never do sweaters. I have no interest in them. I'll never do them. I want to cast on another sweater. I don't have a sweater slot worth. I had some acrylic, but I don't think you can really block acrylic. I don't think that works. I don't try. But I'm expanding. I could do charts now. I'm comfortable with charts. Comfortable with color work. I'm just growing, and I did a provisional cast on grafting. One of the sleeves got a little wacky because somehow I discount. Don't do Kitchener if you're like watching TV. You need to focus. That's something you need to focus on. We were watching Amazing Race, the Amazing Race, because it's their restoration TNA on. And let's was wanting to get into it, and so we did, and I was like, I'm messing up on my kitchen. And, but it's the underarms, so no one's really gonna know. I don't have a problem with it. She'll love it. So that's done. Then I decided, my dad, got a job in Ohio. My parents are still married, but right now they're semi-separated because, not like a marriage thing, but because of job. He has an apartment in Ohio, stays there during the week, and on weekends will come back to St. Charles. So my mom moves down there, which we don't know when that is. So I don't see him, really, lately, which is sad. Not even going to get into it because I don't want to get into it. But anyway, I was like, I wanted a new sock. Well, he wouldn't really wear socks, like, around, but he might wear them in his apartment. I'll make him Harley socks. Well, I don't have the money to buy more fiber and yarn right now. So I was like, what can I do for his apartment? What can I do? Then I realized, dishcloth. Maybe he eats out, but he has to do dishes sometimes. So I'm going to make him a bunch of dishcloths. So I made one so far. And it's going to be when I finish the project, I'm going to do a dishcloth. This is just Grandma's favorite dishcloth. Oh my gosh. The sweater is the sleigh sweater, and it is made out of alpaca. 100% alpaca, so it'll be nice and warm, fuzzy, pink. I think she'll love it. So that's that. I use it on size 5 needles. Oh, I think I mentioned this in the other one, but not in this one because I was working on the sleeve. I was the one who was like, I'll never do a gauge swatch for sweaters. In general, I'll never do a gauge swatch. I'm going to do a gauge swatch now. Because I'm at the body, because like it's flat. It's going to fit a girl. For a 4-year-old, she's 2, so it's going to fit no matter what, in my mind. But one perk of doing a gauge swatch is with the sleeves, you tax on a certain amount, and then you increase to a certain amount of stitches for that size. Well, if you don't have gauge, you're not going to get that many stitches at that length. Like I had to knit for 10 inches and get so many stitches in the end. I didn't get that. I was short 2. So in the process, I just created 2 extra stitches, like outside of the pattern. I'm sure it's fine. It's just 2 stitches. Her arm will fit through fine. But I've learned my lesson. I will do gauge swatches for sweaters. Probably not. But sweaters I will, especially if I'm going to wear them, because for an adult, it's a lot of yarn. I'm not going to make a sweater and then have it not fit. So I'm going to do it. Yeah. So, I now know the gauge swatches. And you can actually see the pattern in the camera. I didn't think you'd be able to when knitting this body. I was like, oh, you'll never see the pattern. But it worked out well. This is just, I think it's Peaches and, no, it's Hobby Lobby something or not. And I was trying to teach Russ in it, and so I bought this skein. And, ball. There was a ball when I was here. And just did a dishcloth. Size 8 needles. Grandma's favorite dishcloth. 44 stitches is what I use. And for my mom, I usually make them bigger. She likes them bigger, but this is actually a pretty good one. So those are my finished objects. 2 finished objects. Okay, that was 4. Okay. What else have I been working on? That's socks. I am on the foot of the second sock. This is out of Fiberman in the Autumn Harvest colorway. I'm using the Vanilla Bean pattern, the free pattern on Ravelry. really good. Really happy with it. I think the color in the foot is going to be off. I tried to make this match up, and somehow it's like this. Get the other side. Maybe it will work. Okay. You know what? It might work. So it might match up. But yeah, this has a little more green on the foot. The heel is where it changes. So if it works, it works. It matches, it matches. I'm measuring. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm going to measure. So it's a little off. The color in the toe. I'm sure she won't mind. But just use Fiber Nymph. They're bedazzled base, so it's sparkly. I'm using size 2 needles. I'm thinking from, well, we'll get there. So, one down, I'm on the foot. I want to have this done by next week so I can give her birthday gift. I have to get a birthday card stuff because I hadn't sent the gift, so I didn't buy a card. No, buy a card and put it together. So that's that. And that. I had the first one done last one I did, and I didn't even cast it off. So I finished one. I guess for this show I have a hoe because you see it finished. So I have a hoe. I have a leg and a foot. I'm working on that as I show. Second thing I'm working on. I'm doing something for myself. But Michael, aren't you making those socks for yourself? Okay. I am making, oh crap. Dropped stitches. I am making a hat out of Malabrigo Silk Merino. And this is just, I forget what the pattern is, but really it's just a ribbed hat. It's a 3x1 ribbing. And the pattern involves color work, but I'm not doing that because I'm just using the color. It's the Silky Merino in the, I don't think I had this, oh, I do have the tag. In the Laurel Baranquero. To me, it reminds me of Phoenix. I love the colors. The gold. That's the fun part, the gold. It pops up so nicely. And the black, like the plum colorway, the color is just, that's why I love Malabrigo. I love Malabrigo. Russ asked me, I was actually kind of mad by it because it was non-instigated. Well, I can't say that for sure because I was knitting, so I mean, he was probably watching me and then said something. And he said, if you could knit without any yarn, there was just one brand, the rest of your life it would be. I let it was instigated, I think it was not from high. She was talking about some yarn, that's what the podcast was. But I said Malabrigo. Well, and then I was like, well, what size? And he was like, huh? And I was like, well, worsted, are you talking like that, or are you talking like brand? It was like brand, I guess. I don't know. So then I was thinking, well, it has to be a brand that has multiple spaces. Wait, I guess you call it, I don't know what you call it. Like fingering lace. Worsted. Not like but like fingering, BK, like that kind of thing, you know. And I was like, Malabrigo. What one had I knit with the most? Malabrigo. Which one do I love? Malabrigo. I did like Madeline Tosh light fingering, and it was a single ply, and I like single ply. I don't think many people do, but I do, and this is a single ply. I just like it because it's different. I think this is single ply, I believe. I like it because it's different. and I just like it. It's obviously a non-super washed merino, so I can't like throw this in the dryer or the washer. But I just was like, Malabrigo. I love Malabrigo. When I touch it, I just get happy. First, like, not luxury yarn, because it's not really luxury, but it was my first non-Joann fabric yarn. First major brand. And I got the worsted single fly or something. I just got it, and I was like, I'm gonna make something with it. And I was like, oh, wow. I was like, yeah. And I'm not really a yarn snob. I can be. Okay. When you taste the fine fruits of things, you want to conform everything. But I don't get with acrylic. I like nice acrylic. Like Deborah Norville, I like her yarn. It's acrylic. The ones that are acrylic are, well, the one. Deborah Norville has really great yarn in general, but the acrylics also are really great. Yarn Simply Soft, I like things like that. Because I was acrylic. But if you said, Michael, you have to knit with either non-acrylic or acrylic for the rest of your life, I'd be like, send in the merino, send in the silk, send in the nylon. I love the bamboo. I love it. So, long story short, I'm making it happen. So that's my second project. I'm doing it on size 6 needles. I think it's like a DK Sport range, so it looked good. The pattern was confusing because it had multiple sizes, but the sizes didn't match up with the I didn't understand what they meant. So I cast on for like 24 stitches, because it was between 120 and 130 something, and I was like, you know what, it was a small adult and a large adult, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. What's a small adult, what's a large adult? The child, teenager, adult, adult, youth, or something, I may understand, but small adult, like adult male, adult female, I get that. Our heads are different equally. But, I was like, small adult, large adult, what the hell is that? So I cast on for in between them. Because I don't have a big head. Well, physically. But, so I'm guessing a little bit. I usually fit, like, because I'm a shorter person, I'm a smaller size, I usually fit, like, women's socks and stuff, so I didn't want to make the hat too big. And I'm totally got it right now. How did this happen? I'm just gonna put it down. It's making me crazy. So that's that. I forget what pattern it was, but it's from pattern. So worked on that. Oh. I worked on, and it's on hold, my needles flying over here. My blanket that I'm making for myself. I'm on the color change, so it's just white stuff. But I have to add I have to do the color change, and I'm not in the mood to do a blanket. I don't even like how these holes, the yarn numbers are way too big for my liking. Karen is not making good looking blankets. Those are just, I feel like my toe's gonna get caught or snagged. I don't like it. So I may just frog it. That's the other reason I haven't looked at it. I don't know if I like it for that yarn. I might go down a needle size or something. Is it either a child crying or something? I think that's a dog. I'm sorry. I don't know what that noise is. I apologize. I don't think my apartment's harboring animal abusers. So, I was working on previously for my, and I love them. I love the pattern. I haven't worked on them. And I'm thinking of pausing them and restarting them again. Because I was writing some socks, and I'm usually on track to do this. My sock video was my sock video. And then I got 1.5. And it calls for 0. It calls for 1 minute. And I was like, I don't know. Do I cast down the 64 stitches or do I go with it? So I went upstairs. Now I'm thinking, because my socks are still kind of baggy, and it's just a half a needle side, I'm going to prong it, go to the 64 count, start over, and do that. Because they're going to fit. There. So I'm going to work on those. And, yeah. So I have to do that. But I'm finishing these deluxe ones. Maybe before. I jacked up the hail a little bit. I was kind of mad. I was working on my hat. Because it's mindless. It's knit very prevalent, knit very prevalent. Like, and if you get lost, you can look it down and go, oh, that's a knit stitch. I've been knitting for a while. There's a purl stitch I missed. I can go back. Like, it's mindless ribbing. Knitting, ribbing, whatever. And I was at the heel. We were watching TV, and I was like, why are you working on your hat? You haven't finished your sister's socks. I'm like, because I'm at the heel tournament and the top three. And he kept asking me. And I know why. He doesn't want me to... I feel like he's more protective over my sister than I am at that point. He didn't want me to just be, it to be like November and be like, here's your birthday! 2 months late. So he was like, why aren't you working on it? I'm like, I can't, I need to focus. And then I got, why haven't you worked on your sister's stuff? I can't focus. I have a time where I can do this. And I'm always been watching TV. So to him, he's like, when you focus, you're always doing this. But when I'm doing something like the heel, I'll be watching a podcast I've watched already, a movie I've seen 800 times, or I'm not that interested in, or listening to music, something where I'm not concentrating on the external. So if I miss a part of the movie, I've seen it before. If it's just music in the background, whatever. If it's a TV show I'm not interested in, and something major plot twist happens, I won't care. Because I don't care about what I'm watching. We were watching something and I cared. So I jacked up the hail a little. Sure, it's fine. But I kind of was like, see? This is why. And non-knitters don't understand that. They don't get it. And I was watching a podcast where they went to a knitting retreat, and there's a bunch of knitters talking about knitting, of course. Like, they just were talking about why they love it so much, and it's the lingo, it's the understanding, it's that. And not saying that Russ doesn't respect my knitting. He loves my knitting. He wants me to knit more for him. I finished Mary's sweaters, he's like, do I have a sweater? I'm like, would you wear it? Well, I don't. Like, well, I'm not gonna need a sweater if you're not gonna wear it, because I'm just not. But the more he looks at it, he just doesn't like a lot of the patterns because they don't look that great. And he gets hot easily. But come this winter, he had a nice ribbed sweater, and he'd be fine with it. So it's like, yeah. If I were to say to someone, if we were watching something and I was working on my hat, and another knitter, and they were like, why aren't you working on your sister's stuff? I let the heel turn, they would totally get it. we're watching something that's enthralling that I haven't seen before. I wouldn't work on the heel turn either. That's crazy. And so I just, at points miss it. I miss talking to alternators. I'm going to try to find a knit group in my area. That'd be nice. Not that I have time to go to a knit group. But there's certain things I will not do. Like, I will not do a heel turn at work unless I have my earphones in and I know no one's going to bother me. And then I will. But I wouldn't do it at work if I had to. If I knew that was okay. At my internship, not the case. People are going to bother me. So I'm not going to do difficult knitting. And even though I've done a heel turn 89 times, not 80, but a lot, still can be difficult. So, new things I've gotten. Well, let me tell you, I haven't gotten anything new knitting related. I want new size 6 needles. I got these from a swap. And I think they're acrylic needles. They just, with the heat, stick and get annoying. I'd like some higher. Don't know if I want wooden. Because I sweat. There's size 50 there. Carpet stickers. Abby's. I like my metal still. I mean, you can tell they're like plastic or acrylic or something. Not plastic, they're coated with something, and it just, when it gets hot, just everything sticks to it. And so, I've known that I've had those for a while. And any hat I made that has a plastic brim and then a size 8 or whatever. Yeah, that's just... But I wanted to work on this hat. Ribbon can be daunting. So you want something that will flow. So I need to get size 6 needles. I don't know where any of my needles are. I have to organize that knitting mess of a bin that I created. It's ugly in there. I just don't even want to go in there. My bags, my like 47 bags. I need project bags too because I use shopping bags that I get from knitting stores. I love them. They're strong, they're sturdy, they're but they look like garbage and they take up a lot. A knitting bag would be nice. I want to get that. In size 3 double point. And I don't know where mine are. I don't even want to. I'm so lazy to look that I would just want to buy new needles. Sounds terrible. I don't know where the hell mine are. I really just don't have the energy to look for them. So, that's it. This was a long episode, probably because I had 2 episodes to cover. I don't think I had anything finished that I need to show you from last week. That's that. So, just every day, one stitch at a time.